Charles Dickens buttons worn by him on his smoking jacket with certificate of his sister-in-law, Georgina Hogarth. How did she come by this?
Well, back in the early 1970s, in business, I was introduced to a lovely gentleman by a colleague who dealt in various artefacts, and he was selling various bric-a-brac and so forth. And one time he said, could you loan me £100? He said, I've got good security for you. He said, I'm sure that's worth more than 100. And he said, but if I don't come back to you by the end of the year, you could keep this. And I assure you, he said, it's worth more than 150. So the telephone went towards the end of the year. He was going to meet me with the money. I expressed my disappointment because I said we were looking forward to keeping it. So he said, well, would you like to keep it? So we agreed on it. So it's been ours. It's in the family since then.
Fantastic. Well, although it looks like a book, it's not. Because when we open it up inside, there are Charles Dickens buttons. And underneath them, we've actually got a handwritten little letter that says, I certified that these buttons were always worn by my brother-in-law, Charles Dickens, on his smoking coat at Gad's Hill from the time of his going there until his death, 9th of June, 1870. And then it's signed Georgina Hogarth. Very interesting, because Georgina Hogarth was basically Charles Dickens's wife's sister.
Wife's sister, yeah.
And I'm going to let you into a little bit of a secret here. There were a lot of rumours about, at the time and later, that his relationship with her may have been slightly more than platonic.
Is that right?
Yes. And I think it's actually ironic that in terms of her authenticating his buttons, if anybody knew, it was going to be her, because bearing in mind that she probably buttonholed him in the past, literally. Oh, there's something else here. Made by Riviere and Son. They were amongst the best bookbinders in the country. Yeah. Then based in London, now based down in Bath. But the actual quality of this is absolutely fantastic. Now, anything to do with Dickens, very, very collectible. I think, to the right person, I could see someone paying £2,000 for this. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
If you remember the street cry, "Stop me and buy one," then you'll know the theme that we're about to introduce. This week